It's the brother Chicago from Great Millstone Lake Charles Camp. You know, I'm just back again with another quick little lesson, man. Basically, I'm going to get into how these women, you know, they can cause you to fall and, you know, and get you caught up. You know, cause shit, hey, the scriptures that was written aforetime, they were written for our learning. So we got plenty of accounts of a woman causing, you know, great men to fall, man. You know. But before I get any scriptures, man, I'm gonna start by saying, call Halim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kwakadash. That's all praise to the Father, in the name of the only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Let's give the honors to the elders of Israel, which are the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Wa Shalom, wa Abla Baki Yashar Yasharallah. It's peace and love to the elect of Israel. Alright? And shit, the account I'm gonna get, you know, is the one with Samson, man. You know, he fell, man. You know, to a woman. You know, I'm gonna just hop straight into the point. All right, this is Judges chapter. Chapter 16, we start at verse 13. Alright. And it says, And Delilah said unto Samson, Hitherto thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Tell me wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said, so shit, basically, Delilah was asking, like, shit, you done lied to me so many times, like, where does your strength come from, huh? You know? So she was trying to set Samson up, man, basically, you know, so he can get attacked by the Philistine, you know, and shit, Samson knew that, but you know, she was so appealing to him, you know, that he wanted to please her. All right. It says, and he said unto her, if thou weavest the 7 locks of my head with the web. All right, so shit, he basically told us some false shit, and she fastened it with the pin and said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he awaked out of his sleep and went away with the pin of the beam and with the web. All right, so shit, boom, she called the Philistines in them, you know, and then basically it was like, Samson, wake up, the Philistines are here, you know. Verse 15. And she said unto him, how canst thou say I love thee when thine heart is not with me? Thou hast mocked me these 3 times. And has not told me wherein thy great strength lied. So she was like, how can you say you love me, Samson? You feel me? When you've been lying to me, you know, about where your strength came from. So you feel me? It says thou hast mocked me these 3 times. So shit, it happened 3 times. You know, the first time he should have caught on and known that she was Kanada. You know, like it says, man. Shit, he was in love because she was appealing to him, man. All right. And has not told me wherein thy great strength lied. Verse 16, and it came to pass when she pressed him daily with her words and urged him, so that his soul was vexed unto death. So she kept pestering him, man, asking him like, shit, where your strength lie? You know? Because you feel me, she wanted to know. All right. Verse 17, that he told her all his heart and said unto her, there had not come a razor upon mine head, for I have been a Nazarite unto the Most High from my mother's womb. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me, and I shall become weak and be like any other man. So shit, Samson, he told his strength. You know, he was under the vow of a Nazarite, man. You know? So, boom, she finally got it out of him. Verse 18. And when Delilah saw that he had told her all his heart, she sent and called. So she realized that he was serious, man, that he told the truth. All right. She sent and called for the lords of the Philistines, saying, come upon this once, for he had shewed me all his heart. Then the lords of the Philistines came up into her and brought money in their hands. So shit, they paid her for that shit, man. You know? And so she was like, hey, he for real this time, man. I know this is where the strength lies. You know, so shit, come see. You know, and she made him sleep upon upon her knees, and she called for a man, and she caused him to shave off the 7 locks of his head, and she began to afflict him. And his strength went from him. So shit, boom, they started shaving off his head, man. You know? And you know, that's where all the strength came from. Verse 20, it says, and she said, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he awoke out of his sleep and said, I will go out as at other times before and shake myself, and wist not that the Most High was departed from him. And he wist not that the Most High was departed from him. So shit, he was like, man, I ain't worried about this shit. You know, this shit happened the other times. I'm gonna just break out of this shit, you feel me? Like any other time, man. But you know, his strength was taken away from him, and the Lord wasn't dealing with him, man. You know? Alright, but the Philistines took him and put out his eyes and brought him down to Gaza and bound him with the fetters of brass, and he did grind in the prison house, man. Alright? So shit, they plucked out his eyes, man, and chained him up. Alright? Howbeit the hair of his head began to grow again after he was shaven. Alright? So his hair started to grow back. And I'm gonna skip down a little bit and just get to the point, man. I'm going down to verse 27. It says, now the house was full of men and women, and all the lords of the Philistines were there. And there were upon the roof about 3,000 men and women that beheld while Samson made sport. You know? And Samson called unto the Most High and said, O Yahweh power, remember me, I pray thee, and strengthen me. I pray thee only this once, O Yahweh, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes. So shit, hey Samson, he's showing humility, man. You know, he's asking, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man, can you allow me to get this strength, you know, just one last time, man? You know, I know I fucked up, but can you please just do this, you know, in a sense. Alright? And Samson took hold of the 2 middle pillars upon which the house stood, and on which it was borne up, of the one with his right hand, and of the other with his left. And Samson said, let me die with the Philistines, and he bowed himself with all his might. So shit, he got that strength back, man. Yahweh Shem answered that prayer, you know. He says, with all his might, and the house fell upon the lords and upon all the people that were therein. So the dead which he slew at his death were more than they which he slew in his life. So shit, it was a great multitude of people that died, you know, when he pushed down those pillars. Alright? Verse 31, it says, then his brethren and all the house of his father came down and took him and brought him up and buried him between his rod and Eshtaol, in the burying place of Manoah, his father, and he judged Israel 20 years. So shit, hey, he had got that strength back, man, you know? I want to pull a little free after, you know, just reading it. And I'm probably going to end it off on this. This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 7, you know, because Samson showed, you know, humility and that he was sincere with that prayer, man. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. Let your covetousness be without, Salaki, let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he has said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee, so that we may boldly say, the Most High is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do to me. So shit, hey, the Most High didn't leave Samson hanging, man. You know, because he showed that humility and that sincerity, man, and that he meant it. You know, so the Most High didn't leave him hanging. You know, he allowed Samson to have that strength. You know, that one last time, man. You know, but Lord willing, this was edifying. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rokakadash. Atam Ashana Kabbalah Zakonim Shal Yasharala Wa Shalom Wa Ablabaki Yashar Yasharala Shalom.